They say blood defines a nation, that a passport tells you where you belong. But there is a different kind of lineage, one not written in ink, but in sweat, in dreams, and in the very dust of the desert. I walked through Seef as the 54th National Day flags rippled above. I looked at the architecture, the deliberate detailing of the past, meeting the ambition of the future. And then I heard the rhythm, the Al-Ayala. It's more than a dance, it's a heartbeat. The synchronized movement, the resonant thrum of the drums. It's the sound of a desert that refuses to be forgotten. Look at the circle of people watching. Tourists from the west, workers from the east, all standing still, mesmerized by a pulse that isn't theirs by birth, but one they have learned to move to. In the circle, the line between us and them disappears. We are not just spectators, we are part of the rhythm now. Let's move closer. Here the air is thick with the scent of spices and the hum of 1,000 languages. You see the chaos? It's a beautiful friction. Look at the children. They play with a freedom that is rare in this world. They don't see borders, they see a playground. And look at the faces. The tourists seeking a story, and the residents who have become the story themselves. We often talk about the skyscrapers, the gold. But who turned the sand into that gold? It was the hands. The delivery rider weaving through traffic in the midday heat. The taxi driver who knows these streets better than his own village. The laborer who wiped the sweat from his brow so a skyline could rise. They served this land not because they were born to it, but because they have been adopted by it. They believe it is theirs, and in that belief, it becomes true. Dubai is a strange, magnificent mirror. Whether you arrived with $1 billion in the bank or 1 billion dreams in your heart, the desert doesn't care. It treats you with the same relentless sun and the same infinite horizon. This is the alchemy of this land. It did not just build roads, it built a sanctuary. Think about it. In a world where walls are going up, here the boundaries of religion and race seem to melt into the heat. You are free to pray, free to work, free to simply be yourself. When you give a person safety, you give them a future. When you give them freedom, you give them a home. That is the mindset that built this. It wasn't just money. It was the radical idea that everyone, regardless of where they started, could belong. As the sun sets over the 54th year of this journey, I realized something. Being Emirati is a legal status for some, but for the rest of us, it's a heartbeat. It's the feeling of walking home at midnight and knowing you are safe. It's the pride in a city that refused to stay small. We are not linked by blood. We are linked by the sand that has found its way into our shoes and the dreams that have found a way into our reality. Emirati, not by blood, but by belonging.